Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Hey, give me just 10 minutes. I want to show off this new crap here. Lazy Boy, right? Extreme comfort with the Moza frickin' direct drive. Fully hooked up. I didn't route any wires yet. Don't look down there. That's an absolute mess. But we got the full wheel set up here. Fully equipped with a dual foot pedal, which you can hardly see down there, I'm aware. But I mean, you're like fully reclined. The chair is reclined out. It's actually sitting on the ground. It's not lifted up anymore. I removed the feet from this chair. And then this piece is going to be redone. It's a little too insecure for my liking. But this is the full sequential shifter with handbrake. It's a little too close. I'm just barely hitting my knuckles on this handbrake when I downshift. So that's what I'm saying. This whole piece is going to be redone. But, dude, this is frickin' peak. And here's the kicker is I'm going to suck today, right? So this is going to be a sucky stream, but it'll still be fun. You know, I'm going to be getting used to this. So give me 10 years now. The fun part is getting back in this frickin' chair, actually. So it's a little bit of a peculiar setup when I'm trying to stream, I should say. Okay, so let me get the hat on. Okay. Wire cable management. You know how I am with that bullcrap, right? I had to completely reset up my camera on the hat, so it's going to be different, right? Frack. Smack that freaking camera. Okay, how are we feeling here? But I mean, look at this, dude. My legs are extended right now. I'm completely, you know, I got right foot on the gas, left foot on the brake. So here's the part that's going to be different. The part that's going to be... Hit my mic. Did you hear that? The part that's going to take some getting used to for me, specifically, is the clutch method. And I'm going to show you how I had to set that up. So, on a sequential shifter, right, this little button here is my clutch. However, think about it like this. So say you're going to be drifting, right? Because this is usually like a rally setup to have a clutch on your shifter like that. When I pull this, right, my back wheels lock up, and the frickin', you know, the car stalls immediately, right? So I have a little fix for that, and it doesn't work in all the games just yet. It doesn't work in CarX Drift. Otherwise, that's what... Frick, I keep hitting this mic, man. See? It's a completely new setup, okay? Everything's different. It's going to take me a little bit to get everything used to. But you know, it's a completely different setup than what I'm used to. CarX does not work at the moment until I wire these separately from the wheel. So I'm going to get a USB hub and make these their own specific thing so that they can be multi-bound. At the moment, they can only be single-bound, and if the game doesn't allow for, you know, the handbrake to be bound to more than one item, you're sort of fricked. Whoops. But at the moment, my fix for it, we'll pull up my Drifty Marshall because I love him. So you can see my pedals down here, bottom right of the screen, clutch button, right? But also the parking brake, which that's the part that's weird, right? I mean, parking brake and clutch on the same axis there. Realism, negative, but fun, positive. So it actually works pretty frickin' well, not gonna lie. So let's frickin' get to it, huh? Because I'm gonna suck. Where was that? I heard my phone beep. I don't know where I put my phone. Oh, frick. I actually gotta pull this crap up. Dude, I just figured I'd take a frickin' hiatus from streaming altogether until I got it set up. Because it's just like, man, I just can't make good content normally, right? I need to have the POV. Shut the frick up, dude. Holy crap. I'm gonna leave that up just because I haven't streamed in a bit, and you know me, probably screwed something. So we're just gonna leave that there. You'll never know. Okay, what else do I need? Look at my sticker pack, bro. I'm gonna be putting those somewhere. Moza. Let's go. A little bit earlier than Christmas, so finally, right? And I don't have to be, you know, streaming the crew. Okay. You ready to watch me suck? I'm going to be bounding a bunch of buttons, too. This is going to be more so of a test stream, but, you know, just to be here, as it's brand new, right? Right now, I'm going to frickin' suck. And I need to make sure my camera is set up properly. That's That's the stuff that's going to be hard for a little bit, is getting all this stuff set. Let me see how this mic's doing. Okay. Good enough, good enough. And that looks okay. So check out this weird frickin' setup. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. I got taped. I cut my finger earlier. Frickin' painful. So I don't have no band-aids. Taping. Boo-hoo, right? Youch! Not flipping you off. Definitely not. So to shift, that's the weird part. Not really weird. Pull that. For non-sequential cars. I'm talking for like normal manual cars. Boom, boom. Second gear. So that's just the clutch. Straight up. The wheel feels frickin' peak though, dude. Like, huh, holy crap. And then I don't even have to worry about pressing the clutch in, which is the part that throws me off. Because I want to press that pedal with my left foot. Right? But that would just be slamming the frickin' brake. Having the dual is sort of peak. But frick, dude, getting used to this 2-foot setup is not normal at all. It's so frickin' weird. It feels so off. But just wait till I'm cracked with it, of course, right? Then I'll be normal. I really gotta keep an eye on this camera because it's brand new. It's way too frickin' high. Sorry, right? Everything's gonna be off for quite a bit, okay? Everything will be completely frickin' off. Way too frickin' tight. I'm not that good yet. Yeah. You know, I'm surprised I didn't hit the curb right there because that was a little too tight for me. I really didn't even want to go in there. Frick yeah, dude. This wheel feels frickin' smooth as butter though, dude. Like compared to Logitech bull crap, right? I mean, we all knew. We all knew. Frick yeah, dude. That left pedal is the part that's truly screwing me up right now. It really is. Because I wanna press my clutch in every frickin' time. Right? Oops, sorry, I looked over at the stream. That was my dumminess. What the frick? Speak English. Okay. My soda's already gone. Frick me, huh? Oh. Original Rockstar? Can you really complain, bro? Alright. I need to bind a restart vehicle option. Toggle ignition state. Is that the one? There we go. Alright, give me just one moment here, actually. This is so weird, dude. This is... Frick, I hit my mic yet again. That'll happen about 100 more times this stream, by the way. Oh, frick. Everything is a miss. Everything is askew. I don't know if I can have this mic this forward, right? Because you know how I hate having my mic shown in my stream. How does that sound, you know? Also, like, can I push this whole crap back and have it like that? Is that okay? Perhaps? Who knows? Because that's actually a lot more comfortable for me, if so. Oh, I'll be rewatching this stream replay, of course, to make sure it's going along okay. And dude, I'm surprised that I don't suck more. I just feel like I would not be as decent as I already am right now, you know? That's the weird part to me. I feel like, okay, dude, a completely new wheel setup, brand new keybinds and all that. I mean, most of them are the same, right? But, like, dude, I got this set up last night, okay? It's not like I've been sitting here practicing for a couple days already. This is brand freaking new, and I wanted to stream immediately so that I could come back and see, oh, wow, look at how much he sucked then, huh? My only L is that I couldn't do it in CarX, man. But that's okay. Beam is alright. As soon as I get that USB hub, I'll be able to bind my handbrake to both handbrake and clutch. So that it'll be the exact same setup as Beam currently has right now, and it'll be peak. I will become a legend once more. But dude, this is freaking sick. And it's so much more comfortable, not gonna lie. Like, how many sim setups are... And dude, holy crap, the way that we connected this thing, so much more secure. Okay? So much more secure, I'm not even joking. So, this right here, what you're looking at, where the wheelbase is connected, screwed into the floor. This piece here, screwed into that. I'm gonna get another L bracket, I think, for this whole setup, that comes off and down, screwed into the floor, just to make this more secure. But I mean, this thing is freaking secure as crap, dude. Like, I'm smacking it right now with my foot. The pedals are screwed into the wall, and the chair is pushed up right next to it. I actually had to cut my chair just a little bit so that those wood posts could go down. But dude, this thing is completely screwed down. You know, my old one, I could move that crap around a little bit. You know, like, it was not very difficult to move in and of itself. So this is like majorly, whoops, frick me. Did I just shift without using the clutch? Is that supposed to do that? Oh. Well, that's like a rev match, sort of, isn't it? I don't know what the frick I'm doing, man. I'm messing up is what I'm doing. Ah. And then there I went and smacked the freaking brake thinking it was the clutch again. I do like the clutch button, dude, okay? Like, if you're ever, like, trying to initiate, I'm trying to find a good situation in where I could do that. But, right, if I just need to rip it, I can just pull in my little button. So it's sort of like... You know? I can do a quick little clutch dump right there. That is pretty peak, dude. This is gonna take me a little bit to get used to, for sure. Man, it is just surprisingly smooth. I am not used to frickin' direct drive, that's for sure, dude. This is excellent. This is so much fun, dude. Frick! Get that mouse off of my screen. You saw that? Oops. I need to get out of this area, man. I always come over here and I hate drifting over here. I don't know why, man. I suck at it. Frick. Rats. So I think the setup here, how I'm going to change this, because this is getting in my way a little bit, I'm going to move the handbrake to be in front of. So that way, I'll be over here shifting right, and then I need to handbrake, I'll pull up and down, like that. And then if I need to get back to the shifter, I can just come back. That's probably what's going to happen here, because then it'll be completely out of my way, too. But yeah, it's freaking sick. So if I pull the handbrake, then I can also, you know, it acts as I'm holding the clutch at the same time, which is what I would be doing normally. It's just avoiding having that clutch pedal, right? But that's normally how I would drift anyways. But, dude, it's freaking sick, okay? It's gonna take me quite a bit to get used to, though. Especially once I start playing other games, too. I know that CarX is gonna be way more rougher to get used to. Once I get it, though, dude, it's gonna be peak. I don't know, man. For some reason, drifting in Beam makes far more sense than in CarX. I feel like CarX is harder until you get used to the way the physics work. Then it's far easier. You know what I mean? Because it's just the physics of a CarX game. Specifically drift. They just aren't really 100% realism, right? Arcade drifter type style, but once you understand how that works, oh, dude, it's so much better, right? Well, let me rephrase that. It's so much funner, to me at least. Rick. Oops. Overall, dude, I just feel like the most struggle that I'm having right now is making my brain work with these two right here. That's and the pedals. The steering itself, that's not really anything to get used to. Like, I'm already generally used to it. But this part is why I keep messing up drifting and stuff. Because it's like, hold on, which one is clutch? Oh wait, they're both clutch, you know? What's the pedal do? The pedal doesn't do nothing. I'll get it eventually. I will get it eventually. And technically, couldn't I shift like that? I could. So if I really wanted to, I could just use that. But I need to get used to using that sequential, right? Because that's completely different to me. And that's the completely new part. And, dude, I mean, it's freaking sick. Just it's exactly what I wanted. It is. I mean, it's a little bit freaking loud, not gonna lie. Like, see, right now, I'm hitting my handbrake as I downshift. Because, you know, if I was to hit it like this, more so like that, then I wouldn't. But then I can't really hold that clutch. So I gotta come from the side to hold that clutch. And it's only when I downshift, really, but we'll get it fixed. I haven't drifted in this area in so long, dude. Frick. Frick. I did that on purpose. 100%. I don't know, I don't like being there, man. I just sort of suck too much. Oh, rats, I can't get out of here, huh? Shoot. That was stupidity on my part. I thought that was a turn. See that, dude? I keep going for this frickin' handbrake to shift. That I need to get used to, eventually. Rats, man. You know how I could have fixed that? Quick little tap on that. Ugh. What a dummy. Ah. Get out of here, mouse. What is activating the mouse right now? I mean, the mouse is either there or up on the desk. It should not be being activated that much right now. The two pedal is freaking weird to me, dude. Ah. Rats, I should have taken that right. That would have been sick. Ah. Not that stellar yet. Not yet. I'll get there eventually, bro. Okay. Let's go somewhere else, huh? Or maybe a different car? I don't know. I haven't decided. Guess I can go over to the drift track, huh? Where is that? What car should I drift, though? What else do I have that I drift on a daily type basis, huh? I was trying this guy a little bit. Maybe I'll give him another shot, but I want to make sure. Does he have a sequential off rip? No. Race 6 speed sequential. Does that work okay? I can just do that without messing anything up? Oh, that's peak right there, dude. That's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I frickin' wanted, dude. Frick, dude. See, I don't know right there. You see all that red that came up? That's what I'm trying to figure out, is if this thing is clipping. I really doubt it is, because it's not really that high, but I don't understand how that thing reading. And the one above it, you see the 00? Like, maybe I'm just stupid, but shouldn't that be reading numbers right now? It's the feedback one. I don't know. Maybe I just put up the wrong one, and I'm just an idiot all around. There is a high possibility of that being the case. There really is. Clutch dump. I need to get a little bit better, dude. Come on, you frick, turn in. Turn in. Turn in. Learn to drift, dude. What the frick, dude? Frick, dude, that is gonna take some getting used to right there. I'm gonna have to become smart with the switch between I want the handbrake and clutch, or I just want the clutch. Raps, what am I hitting over here, dude? My foot is hitting some wire. Yes. I haven't cable managed in the least. Nothing has been cable managed at all, so I'll get there eventually. This car is rough as frick on the feedback, not gonna lie, but I think that's just, you know, gotta get used to it and crap. What? Ah, rats, because I let the handbrake off and he stalled. Okay, that'll take some getting used to. I can't really do that, huh? I need to time my handbrakes a little bit better. So I guess when I handbrake, see, I feel like that should have revved him back up. Maybe because I only had a partial handbrake on. That must have been why. So I'll probably want to change this then to have a much higher, like, I want that to be max, right? So I can still do the full pull, but it doesn't necessarily need to be pulled all the way, you know what I mean? That way if I just do that real quick, maybe like a 50% pull, it still counts as 100. I really doubt that would be, like, noticeable. I really doubt that would be noticeable, okay? In the heat of the moment, I wouldn't really be like, oh, shoot, that wasn't pulled all the way, but it still counted as. You know what I mean? Holy crap, look at that wheel shake, dude. Frick. And then there I go, holding a freaking brake again. Alright. Alright. What else we got? What else we got? I'm not gonna stream for too long. Mostly just a little test as I'm new to the whole wheel setup. Probably just about until I finish this beverage right here, actually, but... I wonder... how... Where is he? Dude, I can never find the cars in the list. This is awful. My diesel drift. I wonder how he does, man. Remember me drifting this guy around? The frickin' sundowns, sunrise in the trunk. So peak. Ah, frick, dude. Get the frick out of here. Oh, dude, I forgot to even do my peel. Huh? Isn't that a dummy? Peel time. If I could freaking grab it. Holy crap. Dude, I can't get my finger under it. What is that? Are you serious? I got a pencil. Here. What the frick is this? Lovely. Alright, watch me just absolutely suck in this guy, right? I was doing decent in the sunburst, not gonna lie. Oh, dude, this guy's smooth as frickin' butter. Holy crap. Oh, rats. Ah, because I wasn't holding the clutch all the way again. See that bull crap? See, I'm not thinking like that. My brain doesn't work like that. That's why I'll probably do that tune on that one. I would actually like that a lot better. That way I don't have to think about it so much, you know what I mean? Rats! Yeah, those two are definitely too close together, man. I keep smacking them. Rats. Oops. Again, I'm gonna have to see how many cars I can actually switch to have a sequential gearbox that I don't have to clutch every time. Yeah, okay, dude, I can definitely get used to that, that's for sure. What have I done here? Shift. Whatever, dude. I'll get used to it eventually. Be prepared to watch me suck. Roll some frickin' coal over here. This guy is surprisingly smooth on the wheel, I will say, dude. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. I am actually busted. What the frick is happening right now? I am never this good in first person, dude. Just watch any of my other frickin' streams. Holy crap, dude. Just the lines make themselves. Holy freaking crap, dude. Ah, I bogged him down just a wee bit. Okay, dude, that was a sick little section right there. Not gonna lie, I did very freaking well. And in first person was the most impressive part. Holy crap, dude, what a section. That was so busted. I'm not even joking, dude. Look at this thing just roll coal, dude. I love it. Oh, dude, you know what I want to do? I want to take the H Series drift van onto Motorsports Playground. Free roam. I still have that map, correct? I should. I'd better, right? There we go. Take that onto the kart track. Or the drift track. You know, let's do the drift track first. I remember I was drifting on that not too long ago, and that was pretty peak. However, I know the kart track a little bit better, so I'm going to start there. This is peak, dude. What a setup. And it's frickin' comfortable as frick. To be sitting in a lazy boy right now is just unbelievable, man. It's really pretty baller. Once I get this part a little bit spread out and a little bit more secure, too. Because you can see it wiggle, right? I mean, you can see it. It's not like it's game-breaking wiggle or anything, but to everything else that's so secure here, like, I would definitely just prefer it. Frick, dude. The cache has been cleared and I haven't been on this. Nice. Alright. Let's pull out that H series, my gold drifty. Have not been on him in a frickin' bit. Look at that peak freaking guy, huh? Alright. Holy crap, this is good, dude. Alright. I'm not mistaken. This guy was a third gear drifter. Oh, frick, I suck with him. What the frick? I'm, like, actually bad. Hold on. Oh, frick. My brain is not braining with these new things right now. What does that sound? What is that cracking sound? Hear that bull crap? Okay, this guy is crazy on this wheel, dude. Frick, man. I'm just not thinking properly, bro. Oh, did you see me nick that tail light out of there, dude? That was so sick. Handbrake. Come on, you frick. Ah, I had to clutch in to straighten. Dummy. Okay, I don't know why I suck so much all of a sudden. What changed within a couple of seconds? A map change. I was just being busted, dude. Maybe I gotta pull the freaking diesel drift back out. Maybe he does, because what the frick is this? This is embarrassing. Like, I was just doing half decent, dude. I'm not even joking. Oh, rats. That frickin' light bar is so atrociously bright. Frick. I'm losing it already. Ah, I'm shifting? What the frick am I doing, dude? What a dummy. Oh gosh, dude. I don't know what happened, man, but I leave West Coast and I just lost all skill along with that. Weird. Oh, frick, dude. He just had to transition. I was ready for that handbrake entry, too. Man, the bloom is crazy with this guy's light bar. Oh, frick. Dude, something happened. Something happened to me. All my skill is gone now. Hello? I love being back, though, dude. It is super sick to have my POV cam back. I stream better with it, bro. I'm not even joking. Frick, dude. Okay, something is happening up here, dude. I feel like this wheel is not here as good as it should be. Oh, frick, I just pressed the power button. Did that actually do that? No, okay. Okay, where's that creepy? Like I said, dude, it's a brand new setup, so there's gonna be frickin' things going wrong with it for just a little bit. Holy crap, don't do that. Do not do that again. What the frick? I just freaking pulled on this and my whole trailer was freaking shaking. I guess it is all screwed to the wall, huh? Anyways. Okay. Let me look at those dead zones, see if I can actually do that right now. So let's search, let's go to vehicle. Right, that's what that's under, clutch. So I got my 2 buttons for clutch, that one of them is the button, which would probably be that one, and then slider 2 should be this one. Dead zone, end. So this is what the frick I want to mess with. That way, so I'm getting about a 50% pull. Let's do 45. Will be 100. And judge me if you will, right? Judge me if you will. I really don't care. That'll be 100% pull for my handbrake and clutch. Let me find, where's the handbrake at too? Parking brake. Right, so say I do a 45% pull. About. That way I can just sort of do that and I'll still be getting a full hit. We'll see if that really messes me up. Oh, I'm going back to West Coast, dude. I suck on this map for some reason. I don't know why. I was doing so much better over here. Maybe I'll pull the Marshall back out and relearn my skill or something. I don't know what happened. I was just being cracked and then I just sucked. Or wait, the other way around. You know what I mean. Alright. You know what I could do? I could try some racing. That's what I'll try. I'll try some racing. I'll drift a little bit more, but then I'll pull out my Carbon Works. Maybe hit the Nords. Maybe I can do the Scintilla too. He's alright. Ooh, I wonder how this guy is. The CVT Drifty? Then I really don't have to worry about... I mean, of course it'll throw me off right now, but... How's he feel on the wheel is the only question, really. I mean, honestly, it doesn't throw me off. This is how all the other cars drift now. They all drift as though they're automatics, basically. If you think about it. Yeah, I'm not drifting this guy. I'm waiting until I'm getting a little better on this wheel. But you know what I mean? Like, this guy, he'll never stall. So when I pull this handbrake, I don't need to clutch in. And that's what I'm doing with all the other cars, because this is also my clutch. That is so sick. So basically, every car becomes my CVT drifty. Okay. Very nice. Who else do I have that drifts, huh? Because I only drive, like, 3 frickin' cars. I really do. This guy, I wanted to recolor him a little bit. I wanted to get rid of that purplish. I like that blue, alright. Why the frick not? I'm not even gonna save it. I'm gonna do that crap later. I just didn't want to look at it right now. I just, you know, just leave me alone, huh? Okay, so I am going to need to do... Oh, dang, this guy's tight on the feedback. I knew it. I knew he's a keeper. Okay, maybe I can get used to that. I don't know. I can definitely feel... Okay, dude, definitely requires some getting used to. I sort of suck right now. Frick, dude. Seriously, why was I doing so much better before? Like, all of my skill is gone now for some reason. I think before I was just screwing around, right? So I was sort of doing good because I was just screwing around. And now my brain's actually starting to try a little bit more. And that's what's screwing me up. I'm not even joking. I need to learn to throttle before I release the handbrake, because that's my way of using the clutch. You know, that's how I get those RPMs back before I dump this. Because it's one and the same. Okay, okay. Oops. Did that actually shift him? Oh, it did. That's all I wanted to do, was turn the lights on. Wow, he's surprisingly quiet on the interior cam. Holy crap. Okay, I shouldn't have been in this frickin' area to be drifting in first person. I just sort of suck regardless over here. Holy crap, dude. Just imagine when I'm, like, actually half decent. Rats. Oh, and his bumper's too low. I can hear it. I can hear it right now. It's scraping. Holy crap, dude. I'm actually... Why am I so good in first person? Like, I'm not even joking. Like... Yeah, I can usually hold a line in first person, but I cannot usually drift the way that I am. Like, I'm not overextending hardly at all. That's the part that really throws me off. How? Why? What changed? You know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't smack that curb. I need to go out to the frickin' redwoods, bro. Let's head over there. Let me take like a CVT something, you know, just to get over there. Not CVT, my bad. Sequential. What do I have that's sequential anyways? What do I have that's built that's sequential? Do I have anything? Oh, you know what I'll probably do is that Pessima. No, I got this guy, I guess. No, I'm gonna do that Pessima because he's front wheel drive too. And this guy is just a relatively sick vehicle to drive. Dude, is it actually like quiet as frick? It really is, dude. Why is that so quiet? That's so weird. What's that sound like on my stream, huh? Wow, that is actually surprisingly quiet, dude. Holy crap. I can't even frickin' hear that. If I just delete the exhaust altogether. Like, that is frickin' quiet, dude. Holy crap. Oh, I could do the stacks, huh? Not louder at all. Weird. Weird. I don't know. That just sounds way quieter than normal. Maybe I'm just tweaking, though. Where was I going? Oh, I was gonna go to Redwoods. I guess I'll go to Redwoods still. Dude, this is sick. This is so immersive, dude. I'm not even joking. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm sort of fearful of grabbing this right now, grabbing the handbrake, so I'm trying to like grab this on the side. I want to be comfortable to the fact where I know that I can just reach over there and grab it, you know what I mean? Let's hit a lap in this guy too, huh? Just see how I do. The two-footing is weird, dude. I'm slowly getting used to it, but it still throws me the frick off, dude. I'm not even joking. Dude, so immersive. I'm not even joking. This is sick. This is so enjoyable, dude. This is like, I love this. This is exactly what I wanted. The frickin' sequential shifter. I've wanted this for many moons, dude. And if you've watched my streams, you know how long I've been talking about it too, dude. Like I've tried modding my frickin' Logitech bullcrap which did not work, by the way. I didn't get that at all. But man, dude, it is so awesome. Dude, this is so much fun. I'm not even joking. I could do this for hours, dude. I could just lap this crap. I'm gonna go for another lap already. And look at how good I'm doing, too, dude. Like, that is the most surprising thing to me right now. Like, I haven't crashed. Okay, now that I said that, I just screwed myself, right? But just the fact that I was able to do 2 solid laps like that, that is impressive, dude. On a brand new setup. That's the weird part. Sorry, I was fixing my hat. Dude, holy crap, dude. This feels amazing. It feels so natural, too. The immersion is unreal, dude. Holy crap, this is sick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should have just stuck to the track. I should have just stuck on the track, bro. Like, I just had to... Hey, he's already pulling to the left now. Well, his wheel's a little messed up, but I'm still gonna try to keep going. Oh, man, he's really messing me up now. Holy crap. Unfortunate. Dude, the 2-footing is throwing me off still, but... Oh, yeah, he doesn't steer as well anymore. Oh, rats. Frick. Man, I'm not used to taking that lap. That route. Frick. Speak English, huh? Okay, I think I'll try drifting, but now I'm just gonna suck at it, dude. Like, I've been racing too long. Frick. Races for 2 minutes, proceeds to suck at all drifting. That's probably not even wrong either. I don't know what car I could drift on there, dude. Like, would the Marshall be able to do that? Maybe I'll try the Sunburst. I'll start with the Marshall, then I'll try the Sunburst. I feel like I might... Ooh, let's try Drifty Horsepower, too. He would probably be best. Drifty Horsepower. What does Y do? Anything? No. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that one UI app because it's just annoying me, and it's not working. Force Feedback Visualizer, and it's just zeroed all the time. I don't know what I did wrong on that one. Okay, now I'm gonna start to suck again, because this guy... Does he have a sequential, actually? Because I might try slapping that. What the frick have I done? Why is that the second time that I've opened that freaking snipping tool, bro? Transmission. He doesn't have a sequential at all? Oh, come on, dude. Really? Rats. Okay, whatever. I'm definitely gonna suck for a bit until I can figure out all this. And these need to be separated, man. They're way too close. Oh, I'm not used to drifting. Nice. Okay, maybe this guy was not such a great choice. I used to be smooth with him, but that was a long time ago, dude. That was a very long time ago that I used to drift this guy. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I did alright in this guy. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully... Frick, dude. Holy crap. Gosh, dude, what the frick happened to me? Like, my brain... It's just my brain not braining, dude. I'm not even joking. Like, it's not that I'm that bad. Like, I understand what I need to do. My brain just doesn't do it. Not yet, anyways. Ugh. Okay, dude. You know, I'm complaining, but this is... Why are my taillights not turning on? Oh, I'm not pressing Y. That's why. What a dummy. I know this is the main reason that I wanted to stream, but I'm still frustrated. Because I like to make half-decent content, okay? I like to hold a line. But we'll be there eventually, okay? I just need to get used to this bullcrap, man. Frick me, I just pulled the handbrake and... See, that's why they're too close together, dude. They are too frickin' close together. Embarrassing. Not really. It's all good, man. I'll get there eventually. Rats, dude, because I totally screwed up the clutching right there. I had no RPM when I... And honestly, bro, honestly, think about it this way. Once I'm a little bit better, I could actually downshift whatever way I wanted. I could just paddle that right now. I could use both options, dude. I'm, you know, be real right now. Frick. What the frick? So that's once my brain actually works. Then I can start using both options to downshift. Have two ways to downshift would be beneficial. I don't know, let's pull out... My drink is almost gone, by the way, and I said I'd stop streaming after that. Frick, I just pressed escape. But I'm just gonna rip Drifty around a little bit more, because I really like this car, and I feel like this is a good way to learn. I generally understand his feel, so it would be best to start with something that I know, right? Oh, here I am thinking this guy's right-hand drive. Alright, let me just give it a couple laps or so, right? I was doing alright before with this guy. Definitely a big learning curve incoming. I'm gonna try and make as many streams as I can before I get really good on this, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. My setup for CarX Drift Racing should be here on Thursday. So hopefully, end of the week, I'll be able to come back with some CarX streaming. That'll be a fun one, because I'll be completely learning that game. But hopefully in the meantime, I might be able to stream some more Beamng or the like, you know. Maybe even try Assetto again, even though my computer freaking does not like to stream that game. It's actually bad, dude. That is the only game that really screws up, and I feel like it's probably because my graphics are too high. They're made for, like, personal enjoyment, not really streaming settings. So it's all, like, cranked the frick up. But, you know, it's whatever. I've streamed it before and it works half decent, as long as my Wi-Fi isn't being stupid and screwing up my streams. Like, dude, I swear, that crap, that only happens at the end of the month. Right before they give me new Wi-Fi, right before they charge me, it freaking goes to all crap every single month, dude. I'm not even joking. Oh, did I just pop my tire? Yep. Nice. Okay, dude. I need to have at least, like, a hand's gap in between these. That would be nice. I can reach a little bit further for the handbrake, right? I can reach all the way over here. I'd prefer to probably reach a little bit forward, though. And then have, like, this distance. I could put my hand like this in betwixt them, and I would just barely touch each one. Yeah, we'll get it eventually, man. Don't even, you know, this is brand new, so it's not, like, gonna be a peak setup yet. Holy crap. If only... That would have been so much cleaner if I'd kept it on the frickin' track, dude. Holy crap, my eye was locked in on that frickin' front wheel. It was the only thing I was watching. I heard the freaking... You know, I heard, like, the dirt coming up back there. I'm like, oh, crap, I'm gonna smack that edge. Okay, use your brain, bro. Use your brain. Which button do you want to press? Because the handbrake, you don't want to use that one all the time, right? If you just need clutch, you're going to want to come over and reach that. My only gripe with that right now is because the handbrake's too close, it's too hard for me to get my fingers in there, dude. Because I just bash my hand into this handbrake to reach over and grab that clutch. That will all be fixed relatively soon. World's smoothest vehicle on wheel ever, dude. I'm not even joking. This guy is so sick. World's greatest build. Rats. Not a mega backy, alas. Definitely got some weird freaking creaking going on up there, but I'd imagine that would either work itself out or I don't know. I'd have to see which, because it's definitely happening at one of the screws. I just have to look at it and see. Rats! Honey, I'm home! Stalls it. Without further ado, I'm gonna end it right there. I know I was only streaming for how long? 1 hour? Definitely a short stream, but just a hey, intro to the frickin' Moza. Welcome to Moza Racing, dude. I'm gonna suck for quite a bit, but frick, I'm excited, dude. I am super excited to actually have a good frickin' wheel. And, you know, just able to stream again in the POV, it comes so naturally to me, man. It really does. So much better than showing my face. I don't really enjoy that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know when I'll be back. I'll definitely be back and I'll be around a lot more frequently for a little bit. But I may or may not be back tomorrow. We'll have to see, because I'm hopefully going to be fixing this whole get-up within the next couple of days here. You know, that's definitely throwing me off. I keep smacking the freaking thing. So if I could get, like, just a little bit of room around that so that I could just swoop in from the side more so and grab that clutch a little bit easier, that would be the preferred method. And then just reach up more for the handbrake. And we'll see how it goes. As long as I can get it out of the way when I'm shifting, honestly, that's the biggest L. But hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy. You know me. I'll be back. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.